Maya opened her eyes slowly. The cold metal walls around her were cracked and bent. Lights flickered weakly above her head. The air smelled stale and her breath came in short, shallow gasps. Pain shot through her body, but she forced herself to stay awake. The spaceship had been her home for weeks. Now it was broken, a wreck drifting in deep space. The last attack had left it torn apart. Maya had fought hard to survive, but she was losing strength fast. She looked around the small cabin, hoping for help that wasn't coming. Outside the tiny window, stars twinkled, cold and distant. Somewhere out there, help might exist, but not here. She closed her eyes again, trying to hold on. Please. She whispered to the empty room, please don't let this be the end. Maya's ship, the Artemis, had been on a simple mission. Cargo run from a friendly trade station to the next colony. Nothing dangerous was expected, but space was never safe. Pirates had attacked without warning. The fight was fierce and quick. Maya had barely escaped with her life, locking herself in the ship's escape pod. The pod had crashed on a small, unknown planet's orbit. The ship was badly damaged. Communications were down. Maya had no way to call for help. She could only wait, hoping someone would find her before it was too late. Her fingers twitched weakly. She tried to sit up, but pain stopped her. Her leg was broken, and cuts covered her arms. Blood was drying on her shirt. Time passed slowly. Maya thought of her family, far away on Earth. She wished she could see them again. She wanted to live. To tell them she was okay then, a distant sound broke the silence. A soft hum, growing louder. Maya's eyes snapped open. Was it a ship? A rescue? Hope flared in her chest. Outside, through the cracked window, a strange shape appeared. A ship, unlike any she had seen before. It was sleek, with smooth lines and glowing blue lights. The craft moved close and stopped. A beam of light scanned the Artemis, then the escape pod. Maya's heart pounded. Was this friend or foe? A voice spoke in a calm tone through her radio. Weak, but clear. Human detected. Initiating rescue. Maya's relief was overwhelming. She activated the pod's lock. The pod's hatch opened with a hiss. Outside, the alien ship's docking bay doors slid open. Help had arrived. Inside the alien ship, Maya was carefully carried by beings tall and slender. Their skin was pale blue with faint patterns like stars shining under their skin. Their eyes were large and black, full of kindness and curiosity. They spoke in soft musical voices. One who seemed to be the leader smiled gently. You are safe now. We will heal you. Maya tried to speak, but her throat was dry. She managed a small thank. You. The aliens brought her to a bright room filled with soft light. Machines hummed quietly, scanning her body. Maya felt warmth spread from where they touched her wounds. Days passed. Maya slowly regained strength. She noticed changes. Her skin seemed smoother, almost glowing. Her senses were sharper. She could hear distant sounds of the ship, feel small vibrations in the floor. The aliens explained they had advanced healing technology unlike anything humans had. Maya's body was not only healing, but improving. Maya looked at her reflection in a shiny panel. Her eyes were brighter, and her face had a calm, peaceful glow. She felt strange but not afraid. One alien scientist said, Your transformation is unique. You carry the mark of the stars. Maya wanted to ask what that meant, but she was still weak. The alien captain visited her often. He told her about their people, the Lumari. They traveled the galaxy to help those in need. When they found the wrecked Artemis, they saved her. Without hesitation, Maya learned the Lumari believed in peace and knowledge. They were shocked to meet a human, as Earth was far and mostly unknown to them, but they welcomed Maya as a guest. She was safe on their ship, far from the dangers of space. Still, Maya worried about her home. What had happened to the colony? Were others safe? She begged the Lumari to let her send a message. The captain hesitated, but agreed. Maya spoke into the comm system, her voice shaky but strong. This is Maya. My ship was attacked near this system. I am alive, thanks to the Lumari. Please, if anyone can hear, help is needed. She waited, heart pounding. Silence answered. Days turned into weeks. Maya's new life among the Lumari became normal. She trained with their warriors, learning their ways. She studied their language and culture. The strange new abilities, and her body grew stronger, her hearing sharpened to pick out whispers. Her eyes could see in low light. She felt faster, stronger. Sometimes she sensed emotions around her, feeling like a soft glow inside her chest. Maya realized she was changing, becoming something more than human. One evening under the alien stars, the captain told her, "Maya, you are no longer just a survivor. You are a symbol of hope and unity." Maya looked at the endless galaxy through the ship's window. Far away, Earth waited. She knew her journey was just beginning. Maya woke up to soft light shining through the large window of the alien ship. The stars outside seemed closer, brighter than anything she had seen before. Her body felt different, stronger, more alive. She stretched slowly, careful not to hurt herself. The Lumari doctor, a gentle being named Siren, entered the room. She smiled warmly. "Good morning, Maya. Are you healing well? Your body is changing, becoming stronger." Maya touched her arm and felt smooth skin, almost like silk. She looked at her hands. They glowed faintly under the light. "What is happening to me?" she asked softly. Siren explained, "Our healing technology did more than fix your injuries. It awakened abilities inside you, gifts from the stars. You are becoming part Lumari, part human." Maya's eyes widened. Part Lumari. What does that mean? Siren sat beside her. "Your cells are changing. You will gain new senses and strength. You can hear far, see in darkness, feel energy around you. This is rare, but your spirit is strong." Maya felt both fear and hope. She was not the same woman who had almost died on the wrecked ship. Something new was growing inside her as days passed. Maya trained with the Lumar warriors. They taught her to move with grace and speed. She learned to control her new senses, hearing distant sounds, seeing hidden details, sensing danger before it came. One day, while practicing in a large training hall, Maya heard a faint whisper. She turned, but no one was there. The sound grew louder, a soft voice calling her name. Maya. She followed the voice through winding corridors until she reached a quiet room filled with glowing plants. The air was warm and fresh. There, waiting for her, was an elder Lumari named Thalor. His eyes shone with wisdom. "Maya, you carry a great power. The galaxy feels your change." Maya asked, "What power?" "What do you mean?" Thalor smiled. "Your transformation links you to the energy of the stars. You can help heal the wounds of the galaxy. But this power is a gift and a responsibility." Nodded slowly, feeling the weight of his words. Meanwhile, the Lumori ship moved through space toward the next star system. Maya asked Captain Allen about her home planet, Earth. "Your world is distant and little known," Allen said. "But it is a place of great potential. Your survival and transformation may change how others see humans." Maya thought about her family and friends back on Earth. She wished she could tell them about her new life and powers. One evening, as the ship sailed past a colorful nebula, Maya sat with Allen on the observation deck. They talked about the dangers in the galaxy. Pirates, warlords, and dark forces spreading fear. "Many fear humans," Allen said quietly. "They see only weakness or violence. But you, Maya, show a different way." Maya felt pride and sadness. She wanted to prove humans could be more peaceful, strong, and wise. Then news came that shook the ship. A message from a nearby colony was under attack. The attackers were a ruthless alien group known as the Zorvax, feared for their cruelty. Maya's heart raced. She knew this was the moment to act. The Lumari prepared their defense ships. Maya offered to help, using her new abilities to protect the innocent. As battle approached, Maya felt a calm focus. Her senses sharpened. She could hear the distant roar of Zorvax engines, see the flicker of their weapons from far away. The battle was fierce. Maya moved through the chaos like a shadow, dodging blasts and guiding Lumori ships with her senses. She used energy pulses from her hands to disrupt enemy weapons, saving many lives. The Zorvacs were surprised by Maya's power and courage. Their attacks slowed as they struggled to fight a human who seemed more alien than them. After hours of fighting, the Zorvacs retreated, defeated. The colony was safe. The Lumari celebrated Maya's bravery. She had become a hero not just for humans, but for many species. Later, Maya stood on the ship's deck, looking at the stars. She knew this was only the beginning of her journey. Her powers were growing, and so was her mission to bring hope and unity to the galaxy. As she turned to go inside, a soft voice called her name again. It was the same whisper from before. Maya. She smiled, ready to face whatever came next. Maya stood on the observation deck of the Lumari ship, watching the endless stars stretch before her. Her thoughts were heavy. The battle with the Zorvacs had changed everything. She had proven her strength, but questions filled her mind. Why had her ship been attacked? Who sent the Zorvacs to destroy the colony? And what did it mean for the galaxy? Captain Allen joined her quietly. He looked serious. Maya, there is more at work here than simple warlords. Your wrecked ship's attack was part of a larger plan. A plan that threatens many worlds. Maya turned to him, her eyes wide. What plan? Who is behind this? Allen hesitated, then said, There is a shadow faction in the galaxy. They want to control all trade routes and colonies. They use fear and violence to spread their power. The Zorvacs serve them. Maya clenched her fists. She had never imagined such danger, but she felt ready. What can we do? She asked. We must unite the galaxy's races, Allen replied. But many distrust humans and each other. That is the greatest challenge. Maya thought about her new abilities and the Lumera's wisdom. Maybe she was the key to building peace. The ship traveled to a great space station, a place where many alien leaders met. Maya would speak for humans, a rare and almost unknown species. At the station, she felt the weight of many eyes upon her. Aliens of all shapes and sizes stared with curiosity and suspicion. Maya's voice was steady as she addressed the council. I come from Earth, a planet far from here, was saved by the Lumari and given new strength. I ask for peace, for unity. Against the shadow faction that threatens us all. Some leaders nodded, as others whispered doubts. Trust would not come easily then. An alien named Korath, a proud warrior from the Varic species, stood. His eyes narrowed. Why should we trust humans? Your kind have a history of war and destruction. Maya met his gaze. I am not all humans, but I am a human who chooses peace. Judge me by my actions, not old fears. The room grew quiet. A few leaders showed respect. Many remained doubtful. Maya knew she had to prove herself. Outside the council chambers, she met a young alien diplomat named Solara. Solara smiled warmly. You have courage, Maya. I believe in your cause. We'll help you. Together, they planned missions to help colonies under threat, to show the galaxy humans could be allies. Maya's powers grew stronger. She could now sense emotions clearly, fear, hope, anger, and love. This helped her understand others better. On one mission, Maya and Solara traveled to a mining world under attack by the Shadow Faction's mercenaries. The colonists were scared and alone. Maya used her powers to warn the defenders of incoming attacks. She guided Lumori forces to protect the mines and saved many lives. News of her bravery spread fast. Humans were no longer seen as weak or violent, but as protectors. But with fame came danger. The Shadow Faction sent assassins to stop Maya. One night, as she rested in her quarters, a silent figure appeared. Maya sensed the danger and moved quickly. The assassin lunged, but Maya dodged with speed no normal human had. Using her energy pulses, Maya stunned the attacker. The fight was fierce but brief. Maya's strength and new skills won. The captain praised her bravery. Maya, your power is more than physical. It is hope. You inspire us all. Maya smiled but felt the weight of responsibility. Back on the ship, Maya studied ancient Lumori texts. She learned about the galaxy's history, wars, alliances, betrayals, and hope. She realized the galaxy was like a puzzle, many pieces needing to fit together. Maya made a promise to herself. She would be the one to unite those pieces, to build a future where no one lived in fear. As the ship moved to the next mission, Maya stood at the window once more. The stars twinkled. It's endless and bright. She whispered softly, "This is only the beginning." Maya stood on the bridge of the Lumori ship, watching the swirling colors of a distant nebula. The ship hummed softly around her, filled with a crew ready for their next mission. The galaxy was changing, and so was Maya. Since the last battle, and her speech to the council, Maya had become a symbol of hope for many species. But not everyone was pleased. The Shadow faction grew stronger and more dangerous. Spreading fear wherever they went, Captain Allen approached Maya with serious eyes. "We have news. The Shadow faction plans to attack a key trade route. If they succeed, many worlds will suffer." Maya clenched her fists. "We cannot let that happen. What can we do?" "Must act quickly," Allen said. "Your powers and leadership will be crucial." Maya gathered a team of Lumari warriors and diplomats. Among them was Solara, the young alien diplomat who had become Maya's close friend and advisor. Their mission was to protect the trade route and stop the Shadow faction's advance. As they neared the sector, Maya's senses tingled. She could feel the tension in the stars. Danger was close. Suddenly, alarms blared. A fleet of dark ships appeared, blocking their path. The Shadow faction was here. Maya took a deep breath. She focused her energy, feeling the power flowing. Through her veins, the battle began. Maya moved through the fight like a force of nature. She directed Lumori ships with sharp precision and used her energy pulses to disable enemy weapons. Her new senses let her avoid attacks before they happened. The Shadow faction's ships fired relentlessly, but Maya's team fought with courage. In skill mid the chaos, Maya noticed a strange ship, smaller, faster, and unlike any she had seen. It moved close to their command ship. Maya realized it was a spy ship, sent to gather secrets. Without hesitation, Maya launched herself in a small fighter. Her speed was unmatched. She chased the spy ship through asteroid fields and bright nebula. Clouds, using her sharp senses, Maya caught the spy ship off guard. She disabled it with a pulse of energy and boarded it inside. She found data crystals filled with plans of the Shadow faction's next moves. This information could turn the tide of the war. Maya sent the data to Captain Allen, who smiled. "Excellent work. This will help us save many lives." After the battle, the Lumari ship docked at a friendly station. Maya was welcomed as a hero, but she remained humble. In the quiet moments, Maya talked with Solara about the future. "Maya," Solara said softly, "you have changed the galaxy's view of humans. You show them the best in us." Maya looked out at the stars. "I only hope we can keep the peace we fight for." Then, a message arrived from Earth. Maya's family had received news of her survival. They were safe and proud. Maya felt a warm joy she had missed for so long. The distance between her and home felt smaller now, but peace was fragile. Maya knew the Shadow faction would not give up easily. One night, Maya dreamed of a bright light calling her name. She woke to find a small, glowing stone on her bedside table. No one had seen where it came from. The stone pulsed with energy. Maya held it carefully, feeling a connection to something greater than herself. She shared the stone with Captain Allen and the Lumari elders. They recognized it as a rare star shard, a source of powerful energy tied to ancient legends, Maya realized. This was a gift or a test. With the star shard, her powers grew even stronger. She could heal wounds with a touch, calm anger with a thought, see visions of possible futures. Maya understood her role was more than a warrior or diplomat. She was a guardian of hope, chosen by the stars themselves. As the Lumari ship prepared for its next journey, Maya stood once again at the observation window. The galaxy stretched before her, full of danger, beauty, and endless possibilities. Maya whispered, "I will protect this galaxy, and all who live in it." Promise. She stepped forward into the unknown. Maya stood on the bridge of the Lumori ship as it moved through space. The galaxy was quiet for now, but Maya knew this calm would not last long. The Shadow faction was still out there, growing stronger and more dangerous. Captain Allen came to her side. "Maya, we have received word. A nearby colony is under attack. This time, it is worse than before." Maya's heart tightened. "We have to help them. No one should live in fear." The Lumori crew prepared quickly. Maya gathered her team and reviewed the mission. Would have to move fast and use all their strength to protect the colony. As they approached the planet, Maya felt the tension rise. She sensed fear and desperation from the colony below. The Shadow faction's forces had surrounded the planet, cutting off supplies and communications. The colonists were trapped and scared. Maya led a small strike team to the surface. The land was scarred from recent battles and smoke rose from burning buildings. Maya's new powers guided her through the chaos. She healed wounded colonists, calming their fears with a gentle touch. Her presence brought hope where there had been none. She worked alongside Lumari warriors and human soldiers who had joined the fight. Together, they formed a strong defense. The Shadow faction attacked again and again, but Maya's team held firm. She used her energy pulses to break enemy weapons and shield her allies. During the fight, Maya found a group of children hiding in a ruined school. Their eyes were wide with fear. "Come with me," Maya said softly, offering her hand. The children hesitated, then followed. Maya led them to safety, her heart swelling with protectiveness. She promised to keep them safe. After days of fighting, the Shadow faction retreated. The colony was saved, but the cost was high. Many lives were lost, and the land was damaged. Maya stood among the survivors, promising to rebuild and protect. Back on the Lumeris ship, Maya studied the star shard that had increased her powers. She wondered how much more she could do with it. Night, Maya dreamed again. This time the stars spoke to her in a clear voice. "Maya, you carry the light of many worlds. Your journey is far from over." Maya woke with a new sense of purpose. She gathered the council leaders she had met before. "The Shadow faction will not stop until they control everything. We must unite all races, build strong alliances, and stand together." Some leaders agreed. Others hesitated, afraid of past wars and old grudges. Maya knew this would take time and patience. She traveled from world to world, speaking with leaders and citizens. She used her powers to heal wounds and build trust. With Solara's help, Maya created a Council of United Worlds. It was small, but growing. As more races joined, the Shadow faction's power weakened. Maya led missions to stop their attacks before they could start, but the Shadow faction was clever. They sent spies and saboteurs into the Council, trying to destroy it from within. Maya discovered a traitor among the Council members. It was a painful betrayal. With courage, Maya exposed the spy and protected the Council. Her bravery and wisdom won the respect of many. Yet, Maya knew the greatest battle was still ahead. One day, the Shadow faction launched a massive attack on the Council's home planet. Maya stood with the defenders as enemy ships filled the sky. The fight was fierce and desperate. Maya's powers were pushed to their limits. She used the star shard to create a shield around the city, protecting millions. Her energy pulsed like a bright star, guiding the defenders. The Shadow faction's leader appeared in a dark warship. He challenged Maya to a final battle. Maya accepted. They fought with strength and willpower, the future of the galaxy hanging in the balance. In the end, Maya's light overcame the darkness. The Shadow faction was defeated, their plans shattered. Peace returned to the galaxy. Maya stood among her friends and allies, proud and hopeful. She had grown from a dying woman on a wrecked ship to the galaxy's most enchanting alien, a beacon of unity, strength, and hope. As stars shone brightly above, Maya knew her journey was only beginning. She whispered, "For all who believe in peace, the stars will always shine." Maya stood on the observation deck of the Lumeri ship, watching the peaceful galaxy stretch before her. The great war with the Shadow faction was over. The dark clouds of fear had lifted, replaced by hope and new beginnings. She thought about her journey from the broken Artemis to becoming a symbol of unity and strength across the stars. The changes in her body, mind, and spirit had transformed her. She was no longer just Maya the human. She was Maya, the enchantress, the galaxies. Beacon Captain Allen approached, his eyes kind and proud. Maya, your courage changed the course of history. The galaxy owes you a great debt. Maya smiled softly. It was not just me, it was all who stood with me, who believed in peace. The Lumari Council had formed a new alliance, a council of many worlds working together to keep peace and help those in need. Maya was chosen as one of the leaders, her voice carrying the hope of humans and aliens alike. Maya traveled from planet to planet, sharing stories of bravery, healing, and friendship. On one distant world, children gathered to hear her speak. They looked up with wide eyes, inspired by the tale of the woman who was saved from death and became their protector. She taught them that differences were strengths. Unity could overcome any darkness. Though peace had come, Maya knew challenges would always exist. New dangers, unknown threats in the vast galaxy. But she was ready. One day, while visiting a remote planet, Maya met an old friend, Solara. Together, they walked under alien skies, talking about the future. Maya, Solara said, "You changed. What it means to be human in this galaxy. You showed us all that hope can shine through the darkest times." Maya looked at the stars twinkling above. "And it will continue to shine as long as we keep believing." In quiet moments, Maya returned to the star shard, the source of much of her power. It still pulsed softly, a reminder of the light within her. With it, she could heal, protect, and inspire. But Maya understood that true strength came from inside, from kindness, courage, and love. She remembered the children she had saved, the warriors who fought beside her, the leaders who chose peace over war. Her heart was full. The galaxy was changing. New friendships formed, old wounds healed. Maya knew she had helped build a future where no one lived in fear, where humans and aliens stood side by side. As the Lumere ship sailed onward, Maya whispered a promise to the stars. "I will guard this peace, this hope, for all who call the galaxy home." And with that, she stepped into the next chapter of her story, ready for whatever the stars had in store. The end.